Section 16, Understanding the Lender's Responsibilities. A successful closing is a team effort. Throughout this course, we follow the buyer's financing journey from the first conversation with a lender all the way through pre-approval, underwriting, inspections, and preparing for closing. By now, you've probably noticed something important. A successful real estate transaction doesn't depend on just one person. It takes a team. The buyer, seller, real estate professionals, lender, escrow officer, title company, inspectors, and appraiser all work together toward one common goal: a successful closing. As a real estate professional, understanding the responsibilities of the lending team helps you communicate more effectively, manage expectations, and identify potential problems before they delay the transaction. Although you are not responsible for approving a loan, understanding who does what allows you to better serve your clients. For most buyers, the loan officer is the first person they meet during the financing process. The loan officer helps buyers complete the loan application, explains available financing programs, gathers initial documentation, and answers questions about the lending process. Throughout the transaction, the loan officer often becomes the primary point of contact between the lender and the real estate professionals. If additional documentation is needed or questions arise regarding financing, the loan officer usually coordinates those conversations. The loan processor. Once the loan application has been submitted, much of the work shifts to the loan processor. The processor organizes the buyer's financial information, reviews documents for completeness, orders items such as the appraisal and employment verification, and prepares the loan file for underwriting. Think of the processor as the person making sure every piece of the puzzle is in place before the underwriter reviews the file. Many financing delays occur because documentation is incomplete or additional information is needed. Encouraging buyers to respond quickly to processor requests helps keep the transaction moving forward. The underwriter. The underwriter is responsible for determining whether the loan meets the lender's guidelines. Using the financial information gathered during processing, the underwriter evaluates the buyer's income, assets, employment history, credit profile, debt obligations, and the property's appraisal. The underwriter may approve the loan, request additional information before making a final decision, or determine that the loan does not currently meet lending requirements. Although buyers sometimes become frustrated when additional documentation is requested, those requests are a normal part of the underwriting process and help ensure the lender has the information necessary to make an informed lending decision. The closing department. Once underwriting has been completed and all loan conditions have been satisfied, the file moves to the closing department. This team prepares the final loan documents, coordinates with the escrow and title companies, confirms the financial figures, and authorizes the funding of the loan. When all requirements have been satisfied, the lender issues what many buyers have been waiting to hear: clear to close. That means the loan is ready for the final signing appointment, assuming all remaining closing requirements have been met. Arizona broker tip. One of the easiest ways to reduce stress during escrow is to maintain regular communication with the buyer's lender. A short phone call or email asking, "Is there anything my buyer needs right now?" can often uncover small issues before they become larger problems. Good communication keeps everyone working toward the same goal. Real-world example. Eric's buyers were scheduled to close on Friday. During a routine follow-up, Eric contacted the loan officer to see if everything was still on schedule. The loan officer explained that underwriting was waiting for one updated bank statement before issuing the final approval. Eric immediately contacted his buyers, who uploaded the document that afternoon. The following morning, the lender issued the clear to close exactly as scheduled. Without that simple follow-up, the closing may have been delayed several days. Sometimes success comes from good communication, not dramatic problem solving. Working together. One of the biggest misconceptions new agents have is believing they must solve every financing issue themselves. Each member of the lending team has specific responsibilities. Your responsibility is to coordinate the transaction, communicate with the appropriate professionals, keep your client informed, and help everyone stay focused on meeting the contractual deadlines. When financing questions become technical, refer your client to the lender. When legal questions arise, recommend the appropriate legal professional. When tax questions arise, suggest they consult their tax advisor. Knowing where your responsibilities end is just as important as knowing where they begin. Contract law connection. Financing plays a significant role in the buyer's ability to perform under the Arizona Residential Resale Real Estate Purchase Contract. Effective communication between the real estate professionals, lender, escrow officer, and title company helps ensure financing conditions are satisfied, contractual deadlines are met, and the transaction proceeds toward a successful closing. By understanding the responsibilities of each member of the lending team, Arizona real estate professionals provide better service while protecting the interests of their clients. Online discussion. Question 1. Why is communication between the real estate professional and the lending team important during escrow? Answer. Regular communication helps identify potential financing issues early, keeps everyone informed about the loan's progress, supports contractual deadlines, and reduces the likelihood of unexpected closing delays. Why should real estate professionals avoid answering technical lending questions? Answer. Loan qualification, underwriting decisions, interest rates, and lending requirements fall within the lender's area of expertise. Referring buyers to their lender helps ensure accurate information while keeping the real estate professional within the scope of their license. Question 3. How does understanding the responsibilities of each member of the lending team benefit the buyer? Answer. It helps the agent communicate more effectively, anticipate potential delays, coordinate the transaction efficiently, and provide a smoother overall experience for the buyer.